Shalom, shalom. This is I forgot to add this in my video, a hate lasting 2,000 years and counting. I'm gonna show you the hate that the small header have done to the children of Israel. So bear with me. Let's go straight to it. See this right here? They gave us their image of the son of Yahweh of Yahweh. They gave us the white image. You know, that's a hate right there to destroy you from the true image of Yahweh Shah. And you can go to Revelation 1 and 13 through 15 give you the image. You can go to Daniel 7 and 9. You can go to Daniel, I want to say 10 and maybe 26 if I'm not mistaken. You can look at it. I'll tell you what, let's go ahead since I'm there. Let's make sure. We're going to go to, first we're going to start 7 and 9, make sure. It says here, yeah, that's the correct one. And beheld till the throne was cast down, and the Ancient of Days did sit, whose garment was white as snow, and the hair of his head like the pure wool. Who have the pure wool? The so-called Israelites, so-called black man here in America. So that's talking about the Father, Yahweh Shai, Father, Yahweh. And we're going to go to Daniel 10. I want to say, no, it's not 26. 10, and we started 5 and 6. Then I lift up my eyes and look, and behold, a certain man clothed in lining, whose loins were girded with fine gold of Uphaz. His body also was like the burl, talking about his green attire, covering his whole body from shoulder to foot, whose loins were girded with fine gold of Uphaz. Oh, Salakia. Okay, yeah. I thought, well, no, I went back to verse 5, Salaki for that. I'm start back over again. Then I lifted up my eyes and looked, and beheld a certain man clothed in lining, whose loins were girded with fine gold of Uphaz. His body also was like the beryl, which is which is the color of green. It's talking about his attire, his garment, and his face as the appearance of lightning, and his eyes as lamp of fire. Which was the white part of the eye was red because he drank wine. And I think you can find that in Matthew 11. We'll go there next. And his arms and his feet light in color to polished brass. So polished brass, when you look that up, it's a brown. As if, and then you read Revelation 1 and 13, 15. It said that as if he was burnt in the fire, so he was a dark-skinned man. So I just want to show, because a lot of people feel that he didn't drink wine. It says in Matthew 11 and 19, the Son of Man came eating and drinking, and they said, behold, a man gluttonous, meaning, when you eat a whole lot, you stuff yourself. And a wine bibber, a man, that drank wine, a friend of the publican and sinner, but wisdom is justified of her children. So, he did drink wine. And when you drink a lot of wine, the white part of your eyes turn, sometimes, burgundy, bloodshot red, or whatever. So going back to the image here, this is the type of hate, and I don't mean to go off, but the Spirit put in me to, sometimes you have to break down certain things, but this is the type of hate that has been going on for over 2,000 years plus and going and counting, giving us the wrong image of the Heavenly Father's Son and the Father. You know. So let's go to the next. The true image of the Israelites, so-called Negro, Latino, and Native American men and women. We are the true Israelite, not the small haterd. So they have lied to us and telling us that they are the true people of Yahweh Bashim Shai, and that you, the true Israelite man, woman, child, are not. That's a form of hatred right there. Again, giving us the wrong image. A white Christ, blonde hair, blue eyes, that have been given to us since slavery. Another form of hate, continuing on. Again, they gave us these different types of religion, man-made religion. You know, the Baptist religion, Pentecostal, Mormon, Jehovah's Witness, Seventh-day Adventures, you know, and a Muslim is part of that too. This is the hate that he have put on us to keep us from knowing who we were once. You know, when we was in the land in our homeland in Jerusalem, Galatians 6:24. So that's hate within itself right there. Give me 1 second. I'm so lucky for that. I had to step out of my machine. My foreman had came in. So, you know, any way possible I can push this truth, I'm going to do it to the best way I know how. But going back to this here, you know, this is the type of hate that is done to the true people of the Bible. You know, they gave us the religion, and if you claim to be any of these religions, there are no consequences. You know, they are not going to punish you or take money from you like they did Kyrie Irving and Kanye West. But when you claim to be the people of the Bible and you tell them that they're not, then, you know, there's some repercussion that they would do. But anything else, you can become a Baptist, Pentecost, Mormon, Jehovah's Witness, Seventh-day Adventist, Muslim, whatever, Buddhist, whatever. You know, there's no consequences for saying that, you know, you are, you know, those made man religion, you know. But when you come down to claiming you the real people, it's a problem. Let's continue on. That's the type of hate that he put on the true children of Israel. And here's another one. What's this here? You know, this is slavery. You know, and when you do your research, the Amalekite, which are the small headers, you know, they made money off of us. They started banks off of us, off of slavery. Is that not hate? Sending your baby from plantation, away from the mother and father, separating the husband and wife from each other, you know, sending them to, you know, other plantation, or Esau, Edom will come and deal with your wife, and you couldn't do anything about it. He'll end up getting her, putting a seed in her, and then you have to take care of it. Is that hate? And you talking about that you've been hated on for over 2,000 and counting? This the hate right here. You have used that craftily counseling, Psalms 83:1, to the fullest. Your job is still working today, but it will soon end. When Yahweh Shai comes, when he get that permission, that green light from the Heavenly Father, it's a wrap. And you're gonna pay for all that you have done. Let's continue on. Hey, giving us African American history. These here are the father of African American history right here. That's part of his crafty counseling. That's the hatred to keep us from knowing who we are. We the only people that have our nationality changed more than anybody on the earth. Matter of fact, to be honest with you, when you out of the whole tribe, the tribe of Judah have had his nationality change more than any other tribe. To be honest with you, look, you got black, Negro, colored, Afro-American. Then you got African American. That's what, 5 different names. It's a reason for that. They don't want to know. They don't want you to know who you are. That's a hate. That's a hate that's been going on for 2,000 years and counting. As you claim that people are hating on you, no, you got the power. You living in places where our people dream that we can live at, and you can do whatever you want to do. No, you have people set up to keep us down, so that we won't know who our power is. Because once we get our power, it's over, and it's slowly falling. This kingdom slowly falling. More of us that we wake up and come to the truth, your kingdom is falling, and you don't want that. That's why you want to put fear to the men and women, mainly to the men, because we the head. You want us to stop what we're doing, and you're using the women to be a tool to come at us. That's hate. You put the woman over the man. That's hate. That's hate. Keeping the man, any righteous man in his right mind, he's not going to get belittled or disrespected by a woman. He got to sit there and raise his kids too. No, he's going to leave. And then you have this negative, unrighteous decree of child support. That's hate. That's hatred right there. But you claim that people hate on you the most. I don't know any Jews, any small haterd paying child support. That's damn near unheard of. It's just like, when you see a Chinese man, not Amalite, but a so-called Chinese man driving a school bus. You don't see. How often do you see a Chinese man driving a school bus? I mean, not really. I mean, Chinese man, he have his own particular thing that he do. But for the Amalek, the true Amalek, that's in power, the number one tribe out of Esau, you don't see, you don't even hear about their men on child support. Hell, they got a major ass welfare system that that the United States will give to the people over there in Israel to take care of them. You don't think they taking care of the people over here in the United States? But they the haters out of all the nations of the world. Let's continue on. And I don't need to say anything about this here. This the hate. If you been let me pause right here. If you've been listening, if you've been let me stop it. That thing ain't stopping now. Bear with me 1 second. This thing still, oh, my bad. My bad. If you have not been under a rock, you should know what those two images that I just showed. You should know what that's all about. That's hate. Forcing people to take something that they don't need to take because you want to put fear in people. That's hate. That's hate right there. That is hate. Let's continue on. And I'm going to make this here short because I'm have a lot of distraction coming this way. Hey, the pause it here. The TB syphilis thing. Giving that to us, telling us if you take this here, we'll give your family insurance, health insurance. I'm gonna pause it right here for a second. I'm bringing it back. Hopefully you can hear me. But yeah, this right here is hate right here. Clinical racism and the Tuskegee syphilis experiment. So if they're not hate, giving a so-called black man, the true Israelite, a disease, experiment on us like we guinea pigs, and then the black man, he's gonna lay down with his woman, and now she got it, and whoever else he's dealing with, he have it also. So his love and desire is to what? Destroy the so-called Israelite man. The Israelite man. That's hate. Let's continue on. Again, there it is. And then on top of that, back. And then on top of that, he used Eve to push it. He'll use Eve to push it. Just like he used Eve and pushing this, this jump shot. He always used the woman to tame and destroy the man. Give her all the power and put her in high position to say, hey, this is okay, this is all right. That's a hate right there. Feeding your babies, feeding your family something destructive to destroy you. Let some of this noise go by. Yeah, I'm almost done. I'm gonna go ahead and wait some of this noise pass by, and then I'm gonna finish on now. Okay. So this is the hatred that we've been going on with, dealing with this nation. Esau Edom always had a perpetual hatred towards the Israelites. And what I just showed you is a few things that he have masterminded to destroy us, See what's next. Listen. Now, this is called smallpox. We had the Northern Kingdom over here in America, and look what Esau Edom have done. This is some of the wickedness that he put on our people to destroy us, to take from us. Because we was over here, the Native American Indian was over here first. And you had to do this here to the men and women and the children to come as a caring man, giving them quilts and giving them all types of stuff, to be their friend, that you over here to help them, but you came over here like a serpent, a sneaky serpent, to deceive them and to delete them. They didn't need your help. They've been over here in America for over 2,000 years before you first landed over here. But you have been hated on for 2,000 years and counting. And look at the stuff that you have done. And look at this here. Like I said, American Indian, he gave the smallpox, you know, to the American Indian, so-called American Indian. Went against all of the treaties that they signed, over 300 treaties that they did away with. Lies. And he's the owner of lies. He's the master of lies. This man cannot be trusted. You know? Then they'll tell you in what was it, Ecclesiastes, I think 10 and 12. Let's go there. I think this is the last one. This is the last one here. Yeah, all right. That's enough. We'll stop it right there. And let's go to, I think it's 10 and 12. Where it said, thou shalt not trust thy enemy. Hold on. That might be in Proverbs. Hold on. What, 31? Bear with me 1 second. No. Please ask see. Slovakia. Let me. I don't want to make it here too long. Never trust thy enemy. Yeah, well, I was in 12. I just didn't see it. Ecclesiasticus, not Ecclesiastes, Slovakia. And I'm going to end it right here. Ecclesiasticus 12 and 10. Never trust thy enemy, for liken as iron rust. So I'm going to read it again. Never trust thy enemy, for like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. Though he humble himself, acting like, you know, we go through all this here. Y'all, you know, y'all doing this to us. Y'all hurting us. You know, y'all offending us, and we ain't did nothing to y'all. You know, he had that little sad, wimpy look. You know, but he's a deceiver. Though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him, and thou shalt be unto him as if thou hast wiped a looking glass, and thou shalt know that his rust has not been altogether wiped away. So this man here, you know, he is your enemy, as it states in Deuteronomy 28. You know, so can't trust this man. You know, so I'm gonna end it right there. This was just something that I was going to add on my prior video of hatred. A hate for over 1,000 years. I mean, for a hate over 1,000 years and counting. This is just part 2 of it. But they are the true haters of the world. So I'm gonna end it right there. And hopefully this will edify. Shalom.